Hi guys, welcome to this channel. In this video, we will learn how to create drop-down list in ASP.NET MVC5 application using SQL Server Database. Okay, first create new project here. Here select Web under Visual C Sharp, then select ASP.NET Web Application, then name your application here MVC drop-down list. Then select the location where you want to save this application, then click on OK. Now select empty, then click on this checkbox, MVC checkbox, then click OK. Here we have successfully created MVC drop-down list application. Okay, now let's create database for this application. To create new database, right click on databases folder, then click on new database. Here name your database MVC drop-down DB, then click OK. In this MVC drop-down DB, so I am going to add two table. So expand this MVC dropdown, right click on tables folder, then click on new table. So two tables, first one is product. Inside product table, so it has two columns, product ID, it's of the type integer, then product name, it's of the type varchar 50. I want to make this product ID as primary key for this table. Okay, save this table by pressing Ctrl plus S, then table name will be product. Okay, now I am going to add second table. So here stock ID, it's of the type integer, then product ID, it's of the type integer, then quantity, it's of the type integer. Okay, make this stock ID column as primary key, then save this table. Table name will be stock. Click OK. Now expand this tables folder. Inside we have two tables. Okay, now inside this product table, so I am going to add test data. So product ID will be 1, product name pen, then product ID 2, product name pencil, then 3, it's book. Save this. Now back to Visual Studio. Here I am going to add controller. So right click on controllers folder, then click on add, then click on controller. Okay, here select MVC5 controller empty, then click add. Here controller name will be stock, then click add. Okay, see here in stock controller we have a default index action method which is of the type get method. Okay, now we have to add ADO.NET entity data model for database. Right click on models folder, then click add new item, then select data from left panel, then select ADO.NET entity data model, here DB model, then click this add button. Here select EF designer from database, then click on next, then click on new connection. Here provide instance local connection. For me it's dot, then select database. Here database name will be MVC dropdown DB, then click OK. Here we have to change this name DB models. ADO.NET entity model will create the class with this name. We will be using an object of this class to interact with database. So click on next here, then select entity framework 6.x, then click on next. Here we have to choose our database object. So expand this table, expand DBO, then select the table product and stock, then click on finish. This is the diagrammatic representation of entity data model. This is how the entity model table looks like. Okay, here go to models folder. Inside models folder, you can see the newly created entity data model of DB model. Inside that, you can see the auto-generated classes product and stock. Okay, in stock class, so I am going to add new property public. It's of the type list. Here product, then products, so get and set. Okay, this is not in our stock table in DB, so we have to use not mapped attribute here. Then add namespace for this data annotations dot schema. Okay, now go to stock controller. Okay, let's create here. I want to change this index name as add or edit. Okay, now we need to add view for this add or edit action method. So right click add view. Here keep view name as it is. Then uncheck this use a layout page. Then click on add button here. Okay, it's going to create new view using scaffolding mechanism. Here, now first we have to declare our model at model MVC drop-down list. This is our project name. Then models folder. Inside models folder we have stock model. Okay, you are going to change this title add stock instead of add or edit. Okay, here remove this div tag because here we will design this view with bootstrap. Okay, here I will use table. Inside table first row will be inside td element, this is empty. Then second td element, here we have the title add stock. For this stock title I will add style, here text, decoration, underline. Okay, second row will be tr inside td element. So inside this td element, so here I will display the product id. So at html dot display name for helper class, here model, such that model dot product id. Okay, second td element, second column. So here we will use drop down list for helper class to implement drop down list in MVC. Okay, for that html dot drop down list for here model, such that model dot product id. Then second parameter will be new select list, here model dot here list of products will contains in this products property. Then next parameter it will value will be product id. Then text will be, here we will display product name in drop down list. Then last parameter for drop down list, it's a default text, so it will be displayed when new item is selected. So here it will be select. Okay, one more parenthesis here. Okay, now we'll create one more row here. Okay, inside first I'm going to copy this. Here instead of product id, so I will display quantity. Here second column will be, here at html dot, here we will use editor for helper class. Then inside model, such that model dot quantity. Okay, then last row will be, here first column will be empty. Then second column, here we need submit button, so I will use input type will be submit, and then value will be submit. Okay, we want to enclose enclose this form. So here I will use at using as a resource, I will use html dot begin form. So here, okay, that's it. Okay, now go back to stock controller. Here, we have to add namespace here first. So copy this using namespace. Here I'm going to declare object of stock model. So equal stock equal to new stock. Then I will use using as a resource. I will pass db models object db equal to new db models. Okay, inside here we will populate product list. Okay, your stock dot product products equal to, db dot products to list the type product. Okay, finally we will pass the updated model into our view. So copy this object model, then pasting here. Okay, now run this application by pressing Ctrl plus F5. We will use that shortcut for without debug mode we can run the application. Okay, hold Ctrl key, then press F5. Here navigate to stock, then add or edit. Now we have our form here. This is our product drop down list. Inside this drop down we have 3 products. Then this is quantity text box. Then we have submit button. Okay. Here instead of this product ID, so I want to display product. Okay, go back to Visual Studio. Here go to stock class. Here product ID here. Here I will use display name for display name product. Add namespace. Now build the solution and reload the page. Here now it's displayed as product. Okay, now in stock controller, here we have created a drop down list using products list property here. Okay, it's a list of products. Instead of this list we can use enumerable collection of class of product. Okay, so here we have created drop down list from dynamic source like SQL Server table. Okay, here so I just comment this line. Now we are going to create a drop down list from outcoded value. For that I will do like this: stock dot products equal new list. Here product so that can be outcoded like this: new product inside product ID equal to 1, comma product name equal to within double quote computer. Copy this and pasting below that. Your ID will be 2 and this one will be mobile. Save this. Again build the solution. Now go back to browser. Okay, here reload the page. Here in drop down list, here we have the hard coded value. Now here let me back to the dynamic way of creating drop down list. So comment these lines and uncomment these lines. Okay, here when I click this submit button, the data will be sent to add or edit post action method. So yeah, in stock controller, here we have add or edit action method, which is actually a HTTP get method. So we need to create one more add or edit action method, which is of the type HTTP post. Here public action result add or edit. So return view. Here it's of the type HTTP post. In this browser, product ID of the selected product and quantity of this text box will be posted to this add or edit action method HTTP post. Using this action method, we can save product ID and quantity in stock table. Okay, but in this tutorial, we are not implementing save or insert operation. Okay, here save product ID and quantity in stock table, but we are not implementing here insert operation. Okay, let me put breakpoint here. Here we have parameter stock model, object name stock. Okay, now run this application with debug mode. Now fill the form with test data. So here product ID 1 pen and the quantity will be 10. Then click the submit button here. See here it ate the breakpoints here. Okay, now check this object here. It has product ID 1 and the quantity 10. Okay, we can save this product ID and quantity in stock table using Dapper or Entity Framework or ADO.NET method. It depends on you. Okay, in go to SQL Server. Here right click on tables. Here I'm going to add some test data. Stock ID 1, product ID 1 and quantity 20. Then press enter. Okay, to display these stocks into our form, we will do like this. Stop the execution. Here if id not equal to 0, for this action method we have single parameter int id equal to 0. Okay, if id not equal to 0, here stock equal db dot stocks dot in var x such that x dot stock id equal id. Then first or default. Okay, build the solution. Now run this application by pressing Ctrl plus F5. then navigate to stock, add or edit, and here we will give the ID, product ID. Press enter. Here in URL, I passed the stock ID as 1. Okay. Um, it's used to show the existing stock details here. Okay. Here we have product pen and the quantity will be 10. Okay. This will be used to update the stock record. Okay. In this video, we have discussed how to create drop-down list in ASP.NET MVC 5 application. You can download the source code link given below in video description. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video. And for more videos like this, please be subscribed and don't forget to like and share this video to others. See you there in next video. Bye.